Hey, so today we're going to be doing CIP for my SS Brewtech Conical Fermenter. I kegged a oatmeal stout last night. It left my fermenter pretty disgusting. I'll show you guys how that looks and how I do my CIP. So I kegged my oatmeal stout last night and it left my fermenter pretty gross. I didn't feel like doing it last night. A little tired, but as you can see, lots of crusty krausen. A nice film all over the chiller coil, and yeah, the rest of it's actually pretty good. So that's the worst of it there and there, but we're gonna get it all nice and clean. To do that, got my handy dandy SS Brewtech spray valve, which clamps on right there, and then connected to that, I built this pump here. It's a 1/4 horsepower pump, a little PVC reducer here. Clamped on to some tubing and another triclover right there. That goes in this bucket, fill it full of some nice strong star sand, or PBW, sorry, and then we just rinse the crap out of it, and I'll show you guys how that works. Okay, so here's the setup. I got my hot bucket of PBW and then a tube going into the spray ball. Down here I've got the 2 returns from both the ball valve ports going back into the bucket, and then on the sample port I've got another tube that goes into another bucket. This is more for pressure relief. The first time I had this whole setup, that was closed and I was dealing with a ton of built up back pressure and it wasn't draining effectively. So we'll turn it on and let it rip. Okay, so we just turned it on. And you can see already I'm getting nice nastiness coming out of the fermenter. What I do is we've got cycles. We'll pretty much let this drain fully, and then we'll let the return kind of catch up. Sometimes it keeps up pretty good. Here's the return coming back from the sample valve. So yeah, I just keep this process up a good 10-15 minutes and then we check it out. So this pump's kind of cool. It's got the submersible float here. So it'll kick off when it gets too low, and then when the volume gets filled back up in your fermenter, it should kick back on. If not, you just kind of give it a gentle nudge and it kicks right back on again. It drains your bucket down. And then it'll kick off again once it gets to a certain level. Sometimes you can balance it out where just the outflow and inflow stays the same. Kicked off, draining and filling back up. Alright, so we ran this thing for about 5 minutes. Let's see how it looks. Whew, nice and clean. All that grime is off on the edge. Coil looks great. Everything looks good. So let's rinse. Okay, so I pretty much left everything the same setup wise. Just took off the top. I can rinse that off in my sink easy enough, but since I'm all still hooked up to my glycol, I really don't like to unhook that. So just take my hose that's hooked up to the sink, and we just give her a nice rinse, and I just rinse the crap out of it. Just get all the soap off, all the residue, and when I'm done with this, I just take all the individual pieces, all the valves and elbows and all the other tri-clamp fittings, and just give those a nice soaking in the sink, and we're set up. So anyways, this is how I do my CIP and my conical fermenter. I hope this give you guys some good ideas on how to do it yourself. Thanks.